Today's Friday, September 18th. It's approximately 10:24 hours. My name is Trooper Joel Balducci. I'm assigned to the Suffolk County Detective Unit. Also in the room.
Is Trooper Tim O'Connor, Suffolk County Detective Unit.
And
Trooper Greg DeFosi.
he's also with the Suffolk Detective Unit. We're here with a Michael McCarthy, right? Michael?
Yes.
Michael, if you can just state your name and your date of birth.
Michael McCarthy, 52980.
And we're at the Beth Israel Hospital. You're admitted to 5-2, correct? This is the building, 5 building, or we're at the Beth Israel Hospital,
Yeah,
right?
we're at Beth Israel
Okay.
Hospital.
We're conducting an investigation, but before I ask you any questions, Mike, I just want to read you Miranda rights, okay? Do you know what Miranda rights are?
No, I'm not sure.
Well, let me read them to you. We have a form right here. It's the form. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. Do you understand that?
Can and will. Okay.
Yep. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and to have him or her with you during questioning.
Okay.
If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you. If you decide to answer questions now, you still have the right to stop questioning at any time. Do you understand what I've read to you?
Yes.
You do. Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Yeah, I don't, well, but, I mean, I don't even know what it's about, so.
Well, again, this is totally up to you. I need to read you these rights, and it's your choice whether you talk to me or not. If you want me to read these rights to you again.
No, I understand the whole rights thing. I'm just saying I don't.
We'll explain everything to you after we go through the paperwork. We'll explain it, what this is about, but we have to go through this paperwork first.
Oh, I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
So far, I don't, yeah, so far.
Yes, okay. Okay, so I'm checking off the yes box. And if you could sign here, it's where it says subject signature. See it right there? I'm going to sign underneath it. And just because of the thing, can you write the date and time beside it? It is, again, September 18th, and it's approximately 10:27.
And what time? 10:27.
It's September 18th, and it's 10:27. Yeah.
18th.
All right. So just to get a little background, Mike, where are you staying now? Where do you live?
Kind of bouncing around from place to place.
Where have you been living over the past month or so, or a couple months?
Mattapan.
Whereabouts in Mattapan?
Maxwell Street.
Do you know
I've also stayed in Quincy on Hancock Street.
What number Maxwell Street?
I think it's 115.
115 Maxwell. What about Quincy? What number Quincy Street?
618 on Hancock.
618 Hancock.
And then a few of my friends just randomly here and there.
What other friends?
Just a bunch of kids, a few different kids I grew up with. Just never for long, just like maybe a night here or there.
Yeah. Where'd you grow up?
Southie.
Southie?
Yeah.
And did I ask you, what's your date of birth? How old are you?
I'm 34.
34? What's your date of birth?
52980.
52980?
Yeah.
What about a phone number? You have a cell phone number?
I did, but I may have lost it at the hospital because it's 857-615-5482.
5482.
Yeah. I was talking to the nurses about that this morning. I can't find my money or my cell phone.
Who'd you come in here with?
My girlfriend,
Okay.
Kathleen.
Okay, so get back to Quincy. So where were you, before you came here to the hospital, where were you staying? Mattapan, Quincy, your friend's house?
Mattapan.
You were staying, who did you live in Mattapan with?
Rochelle Bond, but I don't even know if that's her real name or not. She said she has another name. I think her real last name's Jones.
Who's Rochelle Bond? Is that your girl? Was it? You said your girlfriend's Kathleen. Who's Rochelle then?
Yeah, Rochelle's someone. She's just like a friend.
Friend. Okay. How old is she?
She's in her early 40s.
Who else? Any other roommates? Who else you live there with?
Like, she had people in and out of there sometimes, but no, like, roommates that stayed there. And people would, like, spend a night sometimes, but no roommates.
So it was she just lived there by herself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
And you?
Yeah.
How long did you stay there with her for?
I don't know, 6 months.
6 months? What's her phone number? Do you have her phone number?
She doesn't even have a phone, I don't think.
No. Are you working? Do you work at all? or
I
no?
don't. I'm waiting to collect this. I was working until I shattered my shoulder, and then I was doing plumbing
How'd you shatter your shoulder?
when I had a seizure.
What about her? Did she work?
No.
No. What about a car? Do you guys have a car?
I got a car.
What kind of car do you have?
I have a Chevy Cadillac.
Okay. Where's that? Is that parked here or something? Or where's
No.
Where's that car?
That was I took an ambulance here. So
Oh. From Maxwell Street?
no,
From
the this was like the 4th hospital I went to.
That's okay.
So
All right.
it was
So
like yeah.
all right. Where's Rochelle? Where's Rochelle now then?
I have no idea.
When's the last time you talked to her?
Probably like Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday.
Tuesday would have been what? Monday or Tuesday of this week? Like the beginning of this week, maybe?
Yeah.
And when you left Maxwell, was she with you when you left?
When she left Max.
When you left Maxwell, to come to the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
was she?
she left. We went to BMC, got into like a argument.
You and her?
Yeah.
What day was that?
Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. And then,
and then she left,
yeah.
came back in and said, like walked back in the hospital, started acting crazy again, and then walked back out.
Huh. So would you guys consider yourself like boyfriend and girlfriend or no?
No.
No? All right, so back to Maxwell. You said would people come and go and stay? Is it a 1-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom apartment, or what?
A 2-bedroom apartment.
So what was the first bedroom was what, your bedroom?
No, the first bedroom, like, I basically stayed on the couch,
Yeah,
like, a lot,
yeah,
and so would she. She would, like, stay on the other couch, almost no one would stay
yeah.
in the first bedroom, and then the back bedroom was her daughter's,
Oh, okay.
but her daughter got taken by DSS. It's like her 4th kid that's been taken by DSS.
Really?
Yeah,
How many kids does she have? She had 4 kids?
from what she tells me.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
I haven't known her that long.
So the first bedroom was like, you guys stayed on the couch, but the first bedroom was hers, and then
Yeah.
the back bedroom was her daughter's, but did her daughter stay there? Was her daughter ever staying there when you were there, or no? Or was it she was taken by DSS before you got there?
Just, no, she was at first for like the first few months.
Okay,
And then,
okay. So, how did that work? Did you take care? Did you take care of her, or no?
No.
Just started to go.
I just like play with her sometimes.
How-
Like she had to run to the store.
How old was that girl?
2.
And what was her name?
Bell?
What about the other kids? Did she have other? Did you know any of the other kids that got
No.
taken to DSS?
No.
Do you know where they were? Or?
I think she said one of them was with her mother, got taken by DSS. I don't know if her mother had and then DSS took her from the mother. I'm not sure if that's how that happened. I'm not sure if...
What's her mom's name?
I don't know.
Do you know where she lives?
She told me before, but I can't recall.
Close by or no?
I know it's like up near New Hampshire somewhere,
So
but
you
it's in Massachusetts.
Oh. And Rochelle's like, did you say like 40 or how old?
In like her early 40s.
And what did she do? Did she work or no?
She said she used to be a stripper back in the day.
Yeah. Huh.
You know.
Okay. So when you first got there, you said about 6 months ago. How did you meet her? How'd you meet her?
I met her just outside.
Outside
just
where?
like walking by.
Where? In like Mattapan? Or?
No. By I'm on the methadone clinic, and by like where I go to the methadone clinic, walking by, and
Was
we
that
started
in
talking one
Quincy,
day.
methadone, or in town?
In Boston.
In Boston. Is that the one by like South Bay over there?
Yeah, that area.
Oh,
Correct. Correct.
So you met her there about 6 months ago?
Yes.
And how'd you get to moving in with her?
Actually, I met her probably more like months before that.
Yeah.
You know, I met her like months before. It was like I met her and, you know, ended up right in there. We talked on the phone a few times, and then, you know, I ended up over her house one day and just didn't end up leaving.
So when you first ended up over her house, who was, were any of the other kids there, or just the Bella?
Bella.
Bella was staying there then?
Yes.
Okay.
And no, none of the other kids.
None of the other kids. Do you know any of the other kids' names or no?
She said them to me.
That's all right. So you show up there and she's there and Bella's there, and did you just stay there for from that day on, or no? How did that work?
No, I mean, a good amount of the days out of the week I would stay there, but sometimes I'd still go back to Quincy and stay.
So you guys she wasn't working and you wasn't working?
Right.
So what was your like day, what'd you do all day?
Well, not much really. I mean, I kind of have this guy out
Yeah.
a few times a day. I hang out with my friends some of the time in the day. Plus, I'd go and take the train to the methadone clinic and then all the way back every day. So that would end up eating like 3-4 hours out of the day, like waiting for a bus and then
Yeah.
taking it.
What did so who took care of Bella on a daily basis? Rochelle?
Yeah.
Did she go to school or not go to school?
Rochelle?
No, Bella, the daughter.
No.
So 6 months ago, how old would Bella have been?
2.
2. And so you guys were staying together. When were you there when DSS took her, Bella?
No.
How did that happen? What happened there?
I don't know if somebody called on her. She always used to complain about the kid that she had the baby with.
Who's that? Do you know who that was?
I have no idea, but he showed up at the house the last few nights before I came in here.
Yeah.
Pounded on the back door one day, and he was waiting for people to come in the house because the front and back doors are locked.
Yeah.
And when people would go out, he would just kind of shoot right into the house.
Yeah.
So he flew in the back door one day and was banging on the back door. And then the next day he came, it was not the next day after, it was 3 days after that.
Yeah.
He came in the front door at midnight.
Yeah.
And was banging on the front door again and
Wow.
yelling and screaming, and then she's like,
Did you have any problems with that guy or anything?
I've never met him before in my life, and I just figured to stay out of it.
Yeah,
the best.
it's a good call, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 6 months ago you move in, and you, Rochelle, and Bella are there. How long do you think you guys were living together with Bella before she was taken from DSS?
It wasn't long. It wasn't maybe a couple months maybe.
A couple months?
I mean, 'cause I remember my family we took her out to brunch for Easter, and it wasn't too long after that
So did you just, so it was sometime after Easter?
yeah, it was definitely after Easter.
Did she have to go to court or anything, or did you just come home and the baby and the baby Bella was gone?
See, I'm not sure. I don't have babies.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how it works.
Yeah.
But Rochelle's had, from what I understand, of all of her kids
Yeah.
taken from DSS, and she told me that the guy said to her, "We can either like do this the nice way or the hard way. Like I can either take the baby now, or I can show up with a bunch of cops and
Rochelle
take it."
told you that?
She said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said to her. Yeah.
So were you staying there every day? You were staying there every day, right?
At that point, yeah.
And so would you just come home one day and Bella was gone, or
Yeah. And I was like,
what
yeah.
was it a process? Like, do they come? I don't know the answer. That's why I'm asking you. Was it a process? Like, does DSS, did they contact her and then like give her like a warning, or was it?
I've
How
never
did-
had to deal with them. I
Really?
don't,
Did she talk about it? Did she complain about
I
it?
don't know how it goes. I mean, she had mentioned that somebody had said something to her because she like gave her the whole spank in the ass.
Really?
Yeah, and she was like, nowadays DSS can take kids for nothing
Yeah.
all the time. She's like, it's ridiculous. She's like, the other kids I've lost were all for nothing. She's like, the courts get involved and it's for nothing. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but
Did anyone else take care of the child or the children that she had? Like a mother, a sister, brother? No?
like I said, like one of the other kids supposedly went to live with the mother for a little while,
Yeah.
but
Did anyone have contact while you were there? Did you see anyone taking care of Bella beside her?
no.
Did you take care of her at all?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, more just like play with her. I'm not a father. I never really had nieces and nephews. I only have one brother.
Yeah.
So I'm not too good with like feeding kids
Yeah.
and. But I'd always like play with her. We'd have fun.
You had a good
you know.
relationship with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did that whole thing go down? You come home and Bella's gone. What happens then?
I was just trying to calm her down. She was kind of really upset, you know.
Did anyone come looking for her, or like did the father come looking for her? Did the father?
The father was in Florida. He had just come home. Like, I don't even think he's been home for 10 days yet.
Yeah.
From what I understand. Anyways.
What about, was like DCF, like Children and Family, did they come check on Bella or anything, or no?
No.
So she didn't have like a caseworker or anything?
No.
No preschool, she was too young for preschool, right? Or whatever, yeah. What about, I mean, I'm just trying to figure like the living arrangements, like, so were the living arrangements okay for her? I'm just trying to figure out why DCF would come take her out. Did she have her own bed in the room?
Yeah, she had her own bed in her own room.
What was the bed? Was it a crib or was it a bed?
It was a bed.
Like, what, do you remember what it looked like?
I mean, it was like a small, probably single bed.
What about any toys? Did
just-
she have toys and
Yeah,
everything?
she had plenty of toys.
Yeah, toys. So, like when Bella gets taken, where did all that stuff go? Did she still keep it? Is it still in the house?
The bed and the
Yeah.
yeah, everything's still there.
So all the bed that you slept in and all the toys and stuff, and she's kept all that stuff for her?
Yeah, all that stuff's still in the house. Yeah. I mean, it was really surprised because, I mean, she seemed to be a really good mother,
Yeah.
Rochelle. She
Yeah.
really did.
So you walk in and describe your apartment. So what is it? A living room? You describe.
You walk in the front door. There's a living room right to the left.
Yeah.
Then, if you did like a U-turn type deal, then the front bedroom's there.
Yeah.
Then it's like the kitchen, and then the bathroom to the left, the back door to the right, and then the back room, Bella's room,
Yeah.
in the very back.
So in the back right, so that's where the bed is still there and the toys and everything else
Yeah, well, the toys are kind of still scattered
all
through
throughout.
the sure.
Alright, so what about, did you and Rochelle ever argue or anything?
Yeah, we kind of share arguments.
About what?
It's normal stuff couples argue over, usually
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Did Rochelle ever, does she ever try to go see Bella anymore or no?
No, which I kind of, I don't say I thought it was strange, but it was just kind of like, whenever I'd bring it up, she wouldn't want to talk about it. She would just not want to talk about it at all.
What you
Yeah.
asked, what do you mean bringing up how?
If I would say, like, are you working on getting Bella back at all?
Yeah.
And she would just kind of be like, listen, I've been through this before plenty of times.
Yeah.
Once they take your kids, you don't get them back. You don't
Really?
get them back.
Really?
And, I hate arguing, especially with females, so I would just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
I could tell she was already pretty wound up.
And you don't know where Rochelle is now?
I would guess at her house.
Yeah?
I would guess. I'm not 100%. I've been in here for days.
What would you say if I told you she was talking to us? She's talking to the state police right now. Or she's with some troopers talking to the state police right now. And she's sort of talking about the same things that we're talking about right now, but her version of the story is a lot different than what your version of the story is. About your relationship, about Bella, about the living arrangements and stuff like that. What do you think about that?
I mean, I don't know how much different it could be.
No? Okay. Well, again, that's why we're here trying to talk to you. We're trying to just find out really, what happened between you and her and what happened to Bella, because Bella's not in DCF custody. And Rochelle is telling us something different about what happened to her, and that something different involves you.
Like what?
Well, that's why I'm here trying to, we, as investigators, we just don't listen to one side of the story. We like to listen, we talk to both people involved. So obviously you and Rochelle are involved in this situation, and we're trying to get the truth out. So I'm here talking to you, just trying to find out what happened to the baby, and you're telling me some things that just don't line up, but I want to hear what happened. I think I know what happened to the baby, but I want to hear it from you. And this is one chance for you to tell the truth about what happened. Now, a lot of things could have happened, but I'd like to hear it from you.
I'm telling you everything that I know and have been told since ever since.
Really?
Absolutely.
So you had no interaction with the child, or something didn't happen to the child that could have caused harm to that child?
I mean, I had interaction with the child, yeah, but
Like what?
nothing that would have caused harm to her.
No?
Like playing with her, talking with her,
No.
being around the house when she was around there, going out with the dog, taking her to the park, things like that.
Why would Rochelle tell us that you hit the child? Hit Bella?
Couldn't tell you.
No?
No. And I don't think Rochelle would let someone stay around that was
Did you
hitting her child.
did she ever hit the child?
Not that I saw. No, that's why I was kind of surprised when she even said, when someone spanked her on the, someone said spanked her, someone said they saw her spank her on the bum. I was even kind of surprised at that.
Listen, Mike. People go through a lot in life, okay? I'm going to be straight with you right now, okay? And I can just tell talking to you look extremely nervous. It's like the weight of the world's on your shoulders right now. I know what happened to Bella. These troopers in the room know what happened to Bella. We've been conducting an investigation for months now. Okay, we talked to a lot of people. We're still talking to people. You know what I'm talking about, and now's your chance to get ahead of it and tell the truth. Okay, we want to know why it happened, and you know, if the oh shit button went off, that it happens. But to sit here and lie to me about it and not come, you know, get it off your chest and do the right thing for the little girl, Rochelle's already talking. We already have the whole story. I'm not making that up. I can't come in here as a state police officer and lie to you and tell you what's not and what is and what's not happening. She's telling the story. Now's your chance to get out from under whatever you're under and come clean and tell us what happened and let us figure this out. Because if you just sit here and blow smoke up my ass and our asses and lie and lie and lie and lie, you're just digging yourself in a bigger hole.
I'm not blowing smoke up anyone's ass. If
Okay.
you're saying, you know, I might look nervous, maybe it's because I'm about to go into a major
No.
surgery in an hour.
No, like I said,
You
I'm
know,
talking to you.
You couldn't have caught me at a worse time.
It's okay.
Like,
You're doing great. I'm telling you right now, you're doing great. You know, the whole interview was going great until I sort of confront you with some things that I don't believe aren't truth. You know? So, again, something happened to the little girl, okay? And even things that you said about the apartment, those aren't true. We've already been to the apartment.
what things about the apartment aren't true?
Listen, I'm trying to tell you little bits of information that I know to show you that I'm not in here jerking you around. I'm here to get your side of the story of what happened to Bella. And now's your chance to tell us.
And I told you everything I know the best of my recollection. If that apartment is different, maybe you guys were in the wrong apartment. Because what I said again is you go to the front door, the living room's to the left, then the front bedroom's behind that, then you walk and the kitchen's out there,
Yeah,
and then
no,
the
I'm not
bathroom's
worried
after
about that.
and the
Mike,
bedrooms.
Mike, I'm worried about where Bella is.
Yeah, now I am too,
Yeah.
because I'm been told
Mike,
she's been in
Mike.
DSS.
Mike, do you understand what he's saying though when he says Rochelle's talking and giving more information than you are? Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, I've seen enough TV to have an idea what
This is,
that
Mike,
means.
this isn't
but
this isn't TV.
I know it's
Yeah.
not TV, but I'm just saying to understand what that means.
you
But
understand
I
what,
can't.
what he means when she says that she's talking and she's giving a totally different story than what you're giving, and we're giving you a chance to give your side of your version of the story.
I'm giving my truthful side of the story.
Why would Rochelle, answer me this, and I'm asking you this as a question, why would Rochelle tell us that you hurt her baby?
Maybe to cover her own ass if she was. There's nothing else I can think of. Why would Rochelle let me hurt her baby?
I'm asking you. We're asking you that question.
We weren't there.
Doesn't make
And
any sense.
it doesn't make any sense to us why she would just pull your name out of a hat and say, Michael McCarthy hurt my baby.
Maybe because I was the only one around.
You know?
No one else was really around. She doesn't have too many friends.
I mean, if something went wrong or something while you were watching the baby or she was watching the baby or if something went sideways and things happened and it was an accident or what happened or it was just a spanking or something.
What was it?
I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Mike. I'm just trying to figure out. I can't comprehend how a child like that could get hurt, killed, right?
Killed?
You don't know she's dead?
No.
You don't know Bella's dead?
No.
Really?
No.
Huh? She's not?
Not to my knowledge.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You didn't drive over to East Boston?
No.
Southie.
Southie?
No.
Boston Harbor?
No.
No?
No.
Mike, we've been handling this investigation for months. Been all over the news. We're here right now talking to you. This is not some sort of, we're homicide detectives. Okay, we've been doing this for a long time.
Okay.
Okay? This is the real deal. This is your chance to get out from under this. Okay, we know what went wrong. We know what happened to Bella.
I don't think you do know what happened to Bella. She's sitting there basically saying I did something, so you don't know what happened to her.
Then you tell me what happened to her.
I have no idea.
Okay. It is 10:54 and